Okay, time for an update now. A reading update. I've wanted to do this for a few days now, and I just got so busy with work over the weekend and just life in general, and I just never got the chance to. Yeah, I'm out and about. I'm just out and about. It's a Monday, and Monday is usually coffee day. So go out for coffee, have a drive around, which is what I've been doing. So reading update time. I've had to DNF. What's it called again? Oh, Whisper Network by Chandler Baker. I'm not doubting it's not an important book. It is a very important book about like the Me Too movement and the like sexual harassment and assault in corporate jobs and office jobs. I'm not saying it's not important. It's just not working for me. There are so many issues I have with it. And the one part is the women. They're not the best. And I don't need characters to be the best for a book to work for me, but at the same time they're not really close like they say they are. They're not really protecting one another, it doesn't feel like. If you go into Goodreads and look at the negative reviews for it, like the 1-2 star reviews for it, they explain it a lot better than I do. There's just issues. I was just not a fan of it. Not to say I don't like feminist books, I do. It's just when I hear the word feminist book, I kind of go because like how was it written, how was it portrayed. There is one feminist book that really sticks out in my mind. It's called The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson, I believe the author is. That was a feminist book and I really enjoyed it. It was so good. The feminist themes in it were written very well. And I think another part of the problem of this book is, hello bus. Hello, bus. I think another part of the problem is I have read so many articles. I have learned a lot and I've read a lot of articles about the Me Too movement. So reading about it was kind of like a bit of a downer. Like I'm all for, I hope they drag the arsehole down, the ladies. I hope they do. I do believe people should be taken into account. People should be responsible for their actions. I do believe that. And if you have cold hard facts of what someone has done to you, fucking take them down. I'm not saying no. It's just this book was not working for me at all. It was putting me in a slump, and I just said, like, nah, to save myself, I have to DNF it. I am reading Artemis by Andy Weir, and I'm having a much better time. I had said to myself with the Whispers, like, go to page 100 and see how you go. It took me nearly a week to get to page 100. Andy Weir, I'm having a much better time with the book Artemis. I'm reading it faster as well, which is a good thing. I've had to take a few days off from reading just because of work stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I'm having a much better time with Andy Weir. It follows a girl. Her name is Jasmine, or Jazz for short. She lives on the moon. There's a city on the moon, civilization. Her job doesn't really pay very well, so she on the side, to make a little bit more money, she smuggles contraband onto the moon. And there's one job that will cost her a lot of money, that will pay her a lot of money. This is like really big contraband that she's tasked with smuggling in. And she says, yeah, why not? But the problem with that is, with the moon's zero gravity, it's going to be a little bit difficult for her to smuggle whatever it is that she has to smuggle in. And I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really given you a lot of information about the do's and don'ts of living on the moon. I really trust Andy Weir with the sci-fi aspects of it. I don't feel stupid when he talks about sci-fi moon spacey stuff. I don't feel stupid. Like, he actually explains it quite well. The ratings of this book aren't that good, but I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know how bad it's going to go for it to not have good ratings, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I like jazz so far. It feels realistic, just with the complications of living on the moon, the types of jobs, what is allowed on the moon, what isn't allowed on the moon. It feels very realistic in that aspect. And yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm having a good time. What do I want to do? Well, I've got to go home now, sadly, and then I've got to have lunch, got to go to work. I had to go out because I got some colored paper, because I'm bringing, hello dust, I'm bringing a certain something back for next year. I don't want to say what it is, but I'm bringing a certain something back. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done today. I don't have too many things to do today, so hopefully I can get a lot of reading done, because it is a quick read for me, Artemis. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go home and have lunch because I'm getting a bit hungry, and I will hopefully see you tonight. It's been a few days now. It's now 2:30 on a Thursday. I do have a bit of a reading update for you, because I actually did get around to doing quite a bit of reading last night. I'm around nearly at the halfway point in Artemis by Andy Weir. So I'm up to page 151. And I'm still really enjoying it. I'm still having a good time with the book. There's one thing I did not say properly, and I thought that Jazz was actually going to be smuggling something in, but it turns out it's more of a heist. The job that will pay her a lot of money is a heist, not a job for like smuggling things in. It's a heist. I don't want to say what the heist is, because it could spoil. I'd rather you read it and you find out yourself what the heist is and what the heck is going on. There's a lot of shady stuff happening on the moon. A lot of rich, powerful people that think they can do whatever they want. It's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. Jazz as a character I like, even though she is a bit of an unlikable character. She has done some pretty shitty things in her life. She's made terrible decisions, as she has said so herself. I still like her. There's something about her that I still like. And also, she's a Muslim as well. She's a Muslim woman, so it's good to see some representation there. I don't know if it's correct representation, and I think it's really good to see that representation in a book. I think it's really, really good to see that. I just got back from lunch with my parents like a few hours ago, and by a few hours ago I mean around half an hour ago. So I'm just gonna take it easy, take it chill for the rest of the day. I am hoping to finish Artemis tonight, because I do want to start another book. Or maybe I could start the other book now, A Court of Miracles by Kester Grant, or The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. I think it's Kester Grant. The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. Yeah, I'm hoping to start that one as well, but damn, the page number, the length is freaking big. But as long as I get that one started, I don't mind if I don't finish it for this reading vlog, as long as I start it. Just thought I'd come on here to let you know I have finished. Last night I finished Artemis by Andy Weir. I enjoyed it. I did. I still think I prefer his books The Martian and Hail Project Mary, or Project Hail Mary. I mean, I get the words all confused with that book. I think I preferred those ones than this one. I gave it 3 stars. Towards the end, Jazz got very, very cocky. Very, very up herself. Like, yes, she is very smart. At the same time, I just wanted to see her get taken down a few pegs with her cockiness. It really started to annoy me a little bit. she always seemed to have a plan for everything. And, like, yeah, kudos on you for being smart, kudos on you for having a plan to get out of stuff, but I just think that she should have been taken down a few pegs, and towards the end, I feel like she did towards the end get taken down a few pegs. The story was interesting, and the book overall was fine. I still enjoyed it. It still kept me on the edge of my seat. It was still fascinating to me. It was still somewhat action-packed. I still liked it. I did kind of start reading A Court of Miracles, or The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant, and guess what? I thought it was a standalone. No, it's a series now. The second book is coming out next year, 2024 February, I believe. And there just doesn't seem to be any such thing as a standalone book these days. I always keep picking up books that are freaking series, and I don't need more series on my TBR. I really don't. I have enough already, especially because I thought this book, The Court of Miracles, was going to be a standalone. No, it's not. I'm getting a little pissed off about that. Maybe I'm just picking up the wrong books, I don't know, but it's really annoying me a bit in a way. I don't know too much about it. All I know is that it's inspired by Les Mis or Les Miserables. It's like the French Revolution, but in kind of like a fantasy kind of thing. I don't know too much about it, like I just said, and I will update you the more I know what the heck is going on. But there seem to be different guilds. There's guilds for the rich folk, the ones that have spies, the really corrupt people, and there's ones for like prostitution, there's ones for like government officials, those kinds of things. And then there is the Court of Miracles, and those are the ones for the poorer people in society that don't really have anyone supporting them or helping them with anything. So, like, you got your thieves, your beggars. Now, I don't think thieves are in those ones, but you got your poorer people in society that need help and that struggle a lot. So there's two different guilds, and it's like I said, it's about the French Revolution. It's based on Les Miserables or Les Mis, and that's pretty much all the update I have for you. It is Friday today, and Fridays are usually an off day for me. I don't know why. I think it's because a Thursday and Friday are my days off, and I consider those to be my weekends, and a Friday being my Sunday and having to go back to work on Saturday, aka my Monday. I don't know, but I don't feel as bad as I did last week. Last week was like, oh my god, I'm really struggling today, but not today. Like, I actually feel good today, but I'm still kind of like feeling a bit off. It's really weird. It's always a Friday, and I think it's because I have to go to work like the next day, like tomorrow. I enjoy working weekends. I don't mind. I do miss it sometimes, having a weekend off here and there. Oh well, I'll have to put up with it. But that's how my Fridays feel for me. Like, oh, boo-hoo me, have to go to work tomorrow, so I feel like I can't do anything. You know, because it's not that work is in the forefront of my mind, but it subconsciously it must be. I don't know. Look, I'll be fine. Weekends are good work, and because I finish earlier, and I don't finish at 5 anymore, I finish at 4 in the afternoon, but I have to start at 7. I don't mind starting earlier if I get to finish earlier. I'll be fine. So it's already probably been around an hour since I last updated you, and I'm feeling much better mentally already. I've pretty much got my December content pretty much already up and running. It was just really in my head, it was niggling in my brain, and the second I started it, the second I've got to the point where, okay, I can't think anymore, I gotta stop, I feel better. I feel so good. I don't feel that sluggishness of tomorrow. You know, the feeling you usually get before you go to work is like, I don't want to go to work. That kind of stuff. Like, I do really enjoy my job, and me starting earlier and finishing earlier makes the day go even quicker, because when I used to finish at 5 o'clock, I always felt like the afternoon was a bit of a slog to get through, whereas I start an hour earlier in the morning, so now I do 7 to 4 and not 8 to 5 anymore. I have an hour extra to do a bit more stuff in the morning. Then the afternoon comes and I'll usually have my lunch break. Depends on the weekends, like between 11 and 12-ish, like around that time, or 11 to 12. I don't have a half-hour break, not an hour break, but around the 11:45 to 12:30-ish is usually my lunch break. I have a half-hour break. And then after I have finished my lunch, the afternoon goes so quick, so quick. I get an extra hour to come home and rest up, and it's really good. I'm actually really enjoying it. But yeah, oh my god, what a complete mood switch. I always known, or maybe I'm starting to recently relearn or re-know. I don't think re-know is not an answer. Reno, that sounds like a cancer thing, Reno. Like, I think Reno is actually like a medical thing, I'm pretty sure, but I'm re-understanding and reintroducing to myself that I need to keep my brain busy if I don't want to feel sloggy or slumpy or anything like that. I just need to keep my mind active. I do. Otherwise I will be bored out of my mind, and so I did that. I feel so much better. I'm gonna take the afternoon to just sit on my ass and watch TV, aka watching a lot of YouTube, and then hopefully tonight I can actually get some reading done, just to calm me down, because reading usually does calm me down for a better night's sleep, because of me having to work an hour earlier and having to start work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I do have to get up a little earlier, which means I have to go to bed a little earlier, which is a bit of an adjustment, but I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm much better than I was at least an hour ago because I kept my mind active, and that is something I'm going to bring into the new year. Get my content prepared earlier, especially the sit-down chit-chat videos I want to do, because I can film those a month before. Then I can edit them on the day in the new month or the next month that I have them to schedule to upload. And then I have more time to read. Filming does not take me long, it's just the editing process. My god, I'm really hoping 2024 is better and really good for content for me. That is my update. I will see you tonight. I just come to let you know, if you feel sluggish or slumpy or anything like that, keep your mind active. It's good to have a lot of hobbies. Okay, hi, it's time for me to wrap up this reading vlog right now. I can't remember the last time I left off with, or I can't remember where I left off with. I can't remember if I updated you on Friday, but I think the last thing I had said was that I was starting to read The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant, which happens to be a series and not a standalone like I thought it was going to be. I have not read too much of that one, but I'm liking it. It feels like a familiar fantasy to me. It's got all the coziness, I wouldn't say coziness, but it feels familiar to me, and I think with all of the other fantasy I've read, it feels familiar of that for me, so I'm having a good time with that one. I'm really sorry I didn't get to finish that book in this vlog, but I still actually got to completely finish a book, Artemis by Andy Weir. Gave it 3 stars. I really enjoyed it for the most part, if it weren't for the main character being absolutely cocky and so full of herself and just being a little bit obnoxious towards the end of the book. But it was good to see a Muslim woman, or like a Muslim character in a book. It was still nice to see some sort of diversity. What else? Oh, The Whisper Network. I just DNF'd. I have not even thought about that book. That book has been deleted from my mind. I hardly ever remember reading it, and I did not like that one. I DNF'd it. And then we have The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant, and I'm really enjoying that one. I don't know what kind of star rating it's going to be, but I am really enjoying that one. So overall, not bad. Not bad in terms of the books that I picked for this vlog, but I feel like it could have been better. That's all. Thank you very much for watching. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.